State Bird Provisions. In this video, we'll provide an overview of State Bird Provisions Restaurant, located at 1529 Fillmore Street in San Francisco, California, which is situated between Lower Pacific Heights and Western Addition. How do people rate it? State Bird Provisions has a score of 4 stars on Yelp.com and 4.6 stars on Google with thousands of reviews. It's a popular and established restaurant. How do the experts rate it? State Bird Provisions has received many awards, including the James Beard Award for the Best New Restaurant in 2013, the James Beard Award for Best Chef West in 2015, a 1-star Michelin rating since 2014. What kind of food do they serve? State Bird Provisions features a new American style specializing in small plates, tapas, and desserts. Many of their dishes are characterized by Asian fusions such as dumplings and mochi. What are they best known for? The most popular menu item is the California State Bird with Provisions, which is a Wolf Ranch buttermilk fried quail topped with shaved pecorino romano cheese on a bed of pickled onions. The majority of diners mention that this dish was the star of the show. Tasting notes focus on the crispy fried exterior, contrasted against the moist, juicy meat inside. Be sure to sample how the saltiness of the poultry is balanced by the pickled onions. What else is popular there? The restaurant has many other popular fusion dishes like duck liver mousse with almond financiers. Enjoy the salty, smooth texture of the pâté with the sweet and soft bread provided. Corn mochi, an unusual dish with a nice chewy texture. Pork belly and citrus salad, amazing crunchiness and freshness. The citrus provides a refreshing palate cleanse. Smoked trout chips and dip. This is another favorite with its complex smoked fish flavor and is perfect to share with the whole table. Olive oil ice cream sandwich, an interesting combination of flavors that serves as a nice light finish to the meal. What is the rest of the menu like? The menu at State Bird Provisions rotates seasonally, so their offerings may change. Examples of previous dishes include steamed egg tofu, duck confit dumplings, pecorino and ricotta pancakes, and shrimp toast. What about drinks? The restaurant has an in-house beverage director who manages the carefully curated selection of beer and wine. The list includes traditional choices like Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, in addition to more exotic varietals, and even some sakes and dessert wines. Be sure to ask for recommended pairings. Do they have any vegetarian options? The menu has options for vegetarians, but most of the signature dishes that diners loved had meat in them. We hope this video helps you find a great restaurant in San Francisco. If the information helps you, please like the video by clicking on the thumbs up button below and subscribe to hear about other restaurants in the San Francisco area. Our videos are written and curated by people who care about good food just as much as you do. If you want us to review a particular restaurant, let us know in the comments below. What is the ambiance like? The interior of the restaurant has a beautiful rustic urban decor with tables that are close together, which can make for a bit of noise. Some diners reported that the noise is fine if eating with friends, but can make it a difficult place to bring a date. In addition to counter seating along the kitchen, the restaurant also has outdoor seating along the sidewalk. The restaurant is notoriously popular and difficult to obtain a seat without a reservation. One diner mentioned waiting over 2 hours on a weekend night, but being very happy to wait for the delicious food. As of December 2021, the restaurant is taking reservations up to 30 days in advance. How much does it cost? The restaurant has a price score of 3 out of 4 dollar signs, which equates to roughly $30 to $60 per person. Many diners reported spending more than that so that they could sample more of the options. When is the restaurant open? The restaurant is open Tuesday to Saturday from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. It is closed on Sunday and Monday. Who is the chef? State Bird Provisions is owned and operated by the husband and wife chef team of Stuart Brioza and Nicole Krasinski. Stuart worked in kitchens around the Bay Area since the age of 15 and attended the Culinary Institute of America. He's active on Twitter with the username @StuartBrioza. Nicole is from Cupertino, California. She originally studied photography at the Art Institute of Chicago, but found her true passion in the kitchen, not in the darkroom, while baking handcrafted breads and pastries at Red Hen Bakery. You can follow her on Twitter @Nicole Krasinski. They both credit California's melting pot of culture and fresh ingredients as inspiration for their menu options, and aim to claim that their goal with Statebird Provisions is to bring people into our home and throw the best dinner party they've ever been to. The two also own The Progress, another restaurant located right next door. What are some other things that people mention about the restaurant? In general, people love dining here and claim it's a must-visit restaurant in San Francisco. Some notable opinions from diners include, the menu items here are creative and different. Many consider it to be an amazing and unique experience, but probably not best for picky eaters. Some diners highlighted that the service staff was friendly and attentive, but the general loudness and busyness made it difficult to enjoy the meal or have a conversation. The well-coordinated service is indicative of a fine dining establishment, but may carry an air of elitist behavior as well. The food portions come family style in small portions. Big eaters may need to order a bit more than usual to leave with a full belly. Some things to consider before your visit. There is a $30 corkage fee for the first 2 bottles of wine. You'll see a 6% San Francisco mandates charge on your bill. This is an additional expense from a law aimed at improving workers' livelihoods. It is not a tip. A 20% tip is customary in San Francisco. When the restaurant first opened, plates were served via dim sum carts. With the emergence of COVID-19, the restaurant discontinued this practice, and the dim sum carts have not been returned to service as of the time of filming this video. The restaurant serves beer, wine, and sake only, no cocktails. The restaurant does reserve some tables as first come first serve, but they fill up quickly. People line up for these tables 30 to 60 minutes before opening. What did people say who didn't like the restaurant? People who didn't like the restaurant commented that the food was overly salty and that they left with empty bellies and empty wallets. Some folks mentioned that the restaurant felt pretentious and that perhaps they weren't fancy or sophisticated enough to appreciate the wild flavor combinations. Another diner said that she waited for 30 minutes to be seated even with a reservation and that the food didn't come out for another hour. Some people were frustrated by the rotating menu, which meant they could no longer order their favorite dishes. One other said the place is just some high-end dim sum food. What are some alternative restaurants to try? Some other restaurants to consider if you like Statebird Provisions are Nopa on Divisadero in Hayes Valley is a new American restaurant with ingredient-focused Californian eats and creative cocktails in a lively 2-story setting. They're well known for their pork chop in addition to the classic grass-fed burger and fries. SPQR on 1911 Fillmore Street in Lower Pacific Heights has upscale Italian-inspired cuisine and wine in a comfortable modern setting. They've earned a Michelin star every year since 2012 and have popular dishes such as panna cotta, fettuccine, chicken liver, and fried chicken. Have you been? Are you planning to dine at Statebird Provisions, or have you already been? Let us know what you thought in the comments below.